There is perhaps no controversy that has dogged President Trump and Steve Bannon more than their both sides' response to the violence and the killing of a counter-protester, Heather Heyer, in Charlottesville at a white supremacy Unite the Right rally just over a year ago. The incident came just a week before Bannon was leaving the White House. Trump's response ignited more pain and revulsion on these searing issues of racism and civil rights. I asked Steve Bannon about the issue today. Charlottesville.
Yep.
Was the president wrong to say there was blame on both sides?
No, he's absolutely correct. Listen, the whole discussion and what the president was saying, and go back and look at those statements he made. If you look at it, what he's saying is that the discussion about the Confederate monuments, whether the Confederate monuments should be covered, whether the Confederate monuments should be removed, or whether the Confederate monuments of these generals are part of Southern heritage. There are people on both sides, and that's their First Amendment right to debate that and to march on that and to protest that. And that's what he's trying to say.
You said what the president said? Let's look at what...
Hang on. And if he says, where's it all in? If you talk about the neo-Nazis and the neo-Confederates and the KKK and Antifa, I think the president has been adamant in saying that both of those parties are wrong. Both those parties shouldn't be allowed to come there and start to cause havoc, and that authorities ought to shut that down. The president, I think, was very clear.
This is what the president said. Let's go to the words. Right. Quote, I think there's blame on both sides. You had a group on one side that was bad, and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent. Nobody wants to say it, but I will say it right now. It was the organizers of the rally that talked about anti-black prejudice, that chanted anti-Semitic slogans, and there's, as you know, a second-degree murder charge for Heather Heyer's death.
He's been
right now.
Absolutely adamant about this. That's what I'm saying. When you talk about the Confederate monuments and you talk about whether they should stay or not or be covered or not, the president's saying there's good people on both sides, okay? When you talk about the people that come there for violence, he's condemned those people. He condemned the neo-Confederates. He condemned the neo-Nazis. He condemned the KKK. He also condemned Antifa. And if you look at Cuomo the other night, the problem with the left and the problem with the mainstream media, you give Antifa a complete free pass. They are just as violent as the neo-Confederates. They're just as violent as these KKK guys, and they have to be condemned. And that's where you're seeing the violence come from. I've actually advocated, even in a situation like Charlottesville, to me, they shouldn't have the right to kind of march because they come looking for a fight. They come to do violence, and what you're seeing is not just a tremendous cost, but you're also seeing violence. And I think the president, I think this is where he's being smeared. I think he's been I don't think he could be more adamant about that. And look at this march that happened the other day. What, nine guys showed up. It's the mainstream media that continues to give marginal people, these marginal guys, a platform and make them bigger than they are.
Let's finish on Charlottesville, and then we can talk about anything you want to bring up. On Charlottesville.
But Sunday was Charlottesville. It was the anniversary.
The anniversary.
Right.
I'm referring to the original time where there was this killing, and there was not a killing on both sides. It was a killing, as you know, on one side. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.